Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Talking Bullion. Well, I made another purchase today. Some more constitutional silver, some more 90%, some more junk silver. Call it what you will, it's all the same stuff, although I don't really prefer the name junk silver because it is not junk, as you know. But a lot of people recognize it as junk, so I think it's okay to call it junk silver, but I usually call it constitutional silver. So as you can see here, I've got $50 in face, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. The three halves, looks like he marked them for me. I think those are Walkers, and Franklins. And these will be Washingtons. So I haven't looked at these yet, so why don't we go ahead and take a look. Alright, let's do what we normally do and start with the bigger ones. We'll go with a roll of Walkers first. See what we have. Let's see if I can pull my camera up a little bit here. Give us a little bit more room. That looks a little better. Let's see what's in here. Looks like a Walker to me. Got one stuck in there, sure enough. Ooh, look at that. Right off the bat, a 1920. Nice. Alright. Ooh, look at that, a 1917. Some of those older ones can be worth a little bit of money. Alright, I think I still need to turn my white down a little bit. Alright, so we won't go through each one of them. But yeah, it's nice to get a couple older ones. I think he's been normally going through these lately and pulling out the newer ones, so, or the older ones. Sorry, not the newer ones, the older ones. So yeah, so there's a roll of Walking Liberties. Always nice to have a roll of those. I'll pull out those older ones later. Make sure I go back and find them. And kind of keep the older ones in a special roll. Special tube, 20s and teens, just so that I can have them be a little bit different. And so this is another roll of Walkers. 1941 on top there. Alright. Oh, it sounds good. Let's do a random search here. 43, 43, 42, 43. Alright, so there's $20 worth. So that would be 40 Walking Liberties. Pretty cool, huh? Love this stuff. Never gets old opening this stuff up. Alright, this appears to be a roll of Franklins. So let's get these open and take a look. And indeed they are. 1960, 63. So you know the semi-key date is a 55. I haven't found a 55 in his stuff in a long time, so again, I think he knows that and probably goes through and pulls them out, which for what I pay for this stuff, it's fine with me. I'm buying it as bullion for the most part. I mean, if I find a rare one, I would certainly keep it aside, but you know, that one looks like it got a piece of tape on it. Pretty wild, huh? Tape with fingerprints. Alright, so there's some Frankies. It's a little bright on those coins. There, that looks a little better. Alright, now I'll mix them all up here in a few for my thumbnail. Let's look at these quarters. Last batch of quarters I got were pretty nice. You told me you got these from a different source this time, so I'm having a hard time controlling my light here for some reason tonight. Let's see what it looks like when it's down on the table. Turn it up a little bit. Yeah, so I got some nice quarters here. Not as good as they usually are from him, but Still some great stuff here. 59, 49, 46, 42, 63, 59, 64, 53. All right. So got a roll quarter. So 10, 20, 30, 40. And let's look at 50. $50 face. And we will see. They're all pretty nice looking. This got a little bit of, almost looks like marker on the side. Maybe somebody marked them when they were coin roll hunting or something, but you'd think they'd pull them out if they were doing that. A lot of times when we see markers on the edges, it's representing something. So 42, 63, 46. So just some classic constitutional silver for sure. So yeah, so what do you think about that, huh? $50 worth of constitutional silver. Alright, pretty cool. I like to keep that bird up sometimes because that's a nice eagle. So we move down a little bit closer. Get everything on the screen. Turn down the light just a little bit. And there you go. So what do you think, huh? $30 in halves, $20 in quarters. Pretty happy with it. And again, got it for another fantastic deal. Still paying the same amount. This is at a time when silver went down a little bit. So at the time I bought this today, we had a pretty good savings on it. So I picked all this up for $2.71 below spot per ounce, per troy ounce. Now, as you know, I've been getting it for $3 and $4 below spot when silver went up a little bit. But silver's dropped a little bit the last couple of days, which is good if you want to stack, that's for sure. But why don't we go ahead and take a look at what that works out to with the math. We come over here to our calculator. Let's find out how much silver is in there first. So if we do $50, we multiply by 0.715, which is how much silver is in a dollar when you're calculating wear. So if this was BU coins, we wouldn't use 0.715, we'd use 0.7234. But when there's wear on the coins, which these coins clearly have wear on them, you use 0.715, and that equals 35.75. So there's 35.75 ounces of pure silver in here, almost 36 ounces. Okay, so that's cool. So 35.75, and if we save $2.71 per ounce off a spot, we multiply that by 2.71, we save $96.88 if we would have paid spot for the silver. That's right, it was almost $100 below spot to pick this up. So wow, I'm just thrilled about that. I'm thrilled about the deals we've been able to get. Thrilled about continuing to get this stuff for a great price. And who knows where it'll lead and what we're going to do with it someday. But for now, as you guys know, my primary purpose with silver is stacking. Trying to get as much as I can for as cheap as I can. So this is working out very well for us. So yeah, what do you think? Nice little addition to the stack. Almost 36 ounces of silver. Pretty cool, eh? Well, I appreciate you watching. And always remember, let's keep talking bullion.